Just joining us. We was just on break. Give a few seconds for people to come back in, and we talk about WordPress and setting up our WordPress site so that we're able to make our money, honey. Okay. Let me check and see if everybody is back. Give me a hello or a hand or hey, we back in the comments. Let me know y'all are back here with me. So, when you log in, this is how WordPress works, okay? When you log in, the first thing you're going to see, it will say my WordPress site here. And if you click that shows, brings you to the sample WordPress site. I'm going to show you all sorts of things. So don't worry about the way the site looks right now. We can click here to edit the site, but we're not right now. We're going to go back to dashboard. We are working with a very, very clean website right now. You will have here to set, this is your site's health status at a glance, all of this stuff, activity that you're doing, working things going on, news and all of that stuff. I kind of close this stuff up. As you are creating your website, you'll start to see different things pop up. And so I like a clean box, right? So we'll go over here, and as I bring things in, I like to put my activities over here. News and at a glance, I don't really care too much about, but I do want to know if my site is healthy, right? So WordPress site comes with Jetpack. Okay. So Jetpack here is what is going to protect your site and do your backups. Remember I said don't worry about all that other stuff. Y'all ain't got to buy all that, right? Okay, it's getting hot up in here, so I got to come up out of these clothes. Don't worry about it. Y'all know I'm a country girl. This is how we do it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Whew. Okay, y'all. Okay. If you want to back up, you can click this and you can back up. We're not going to back up anything right now. We're already protected. That's already active. Anti-spam. If you want to stop spam coming in on forms or anything like that, then you click that. That's already done. We'll learn about all of this other stuff as we go on. All of this stuff we don't need. Jetpack AI, we don't need it right now. I don't know much about it. We will check on that, right? So let's go on over here. And I want to show you guys, we're going to work on this left-hand side, tell you guys what all this stuff is. So you have Jetpack posts. This is where you would create blogs. So if you want to do blogging on your website, this is where you would create those types of things. Right there, you have media. This is where you're going to upload all of your image files that are going to go, that you're going to be using to on your website. And let's just go ahead and add some. We can select files here. We can go here to pictures. I have these few images right here, and let's just upload all of those. We can select them all at one time and we can go boom. So the most important thing, guys, when you are setting up your website, the most important thing that you can do for yourself when you're setting up your website is go ahead, go over to ChatGPT, tell ChatGPT what your website is about, or you can do it, write it down yourself, figure out your About Us section, write all of that stuff down, figure out what colors you want your site to be, what your theme is, and all of that type of stuff. And let me see, I may have something that I could share with you guys if it is on this particular drive. When I am creating websites for people, I have whenever I'm creating a website for someone, I have a platform that they have to go by. Let's see here. Yes, ma'am. Come in. Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go. Whenever I'm creating a website for someone, guys, this is the form that I send out. I do create websites for people also. Okay, so it's very expensive for you to get a website through me, however, because I'm taking my time. That's why I'm showing you how to do it yourself. So if you're creating a website, the first thing that you want to do is you want to ask yourself these questions. I'm going to share my questions with you guys. So you want to figure out what's your style, right? So go through, figure out, do you like modern websites, right? Are you looking for a magazine style? Are you looking for a street style? Um, Corporate website? And this all matters because of the type of customer that you're looking for. You want your website to draw in your customer. When your customer goes to your website, you want them to know, oh, this is the website for me, right? So a lot of times people will just throw up a website and the site really doesn't fit the, let's say, the deck, for this instance, the decorated apparel industry or the type of business that you are running. So you want your website to have that type of style. So you go in, you figure that out, right? And then just write this down. If you guys have a pen and a piece of paper, I want you to write down palette colors. So what is your brand colors? If you don't have brand colors, you can always go over to Canva and create a brand, a set of colors, have your swatches. For me, I'm into pinks and purples. I do throw a little bit of lime in there from time, and I throw in different shades, always have black and always have white. So you throw that stuff in. Go and search the web and find websites that are kind of like what you like as far as examples. And I'm not telling you by any means, don't go and do copy, 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 because I hate it when people go and copy my website. Don't do that, but go and find a couple of websites that you like, take some pictures, screenshot it with your phone, print those out and look at them. Figure out what you like about this site from what you don't like about that site, right? What colors attract your audience, right? That are attractive to your audience. And explain to yourself what you like about site A, what you like about site B. This all is going to help you end up figuring out what type of website you could have. So I talk about targeting your audience and all of that stuff. Menus. What type of menus do you like on your website? Do you want the side drop or down bar? Do you like side links? Things like that. So kind of figure all of that stuff out, and then make sure that if you have any type of images, right, for your website, any type of images that you have, I don't need this to be up because I can tell you guys this from memory. So any type of images that you have, you want to have product images. And if you don't have product images and you're going to add, like say you're going to add product images to your website, right? Most of us are going to add those. A great place for you to go over to, you can go over to placeit.net, and you can start there with a plate with Placeit mockups. You can go over here, you can upload images of your products and things like that over on here. You can also get products images from Creative Fabrica. So we got creativefabrica.com. You can go over here and you can put in mockups over here and you'll find product images over there. So there are tons of places that you can find product images for your let's close that out. Close this out. There are tons of places that you guys will be able to go and find product images. Now, for the product images that I'm using today, these are just AI images, right? So if you kind of know what you like, but you don't really know. So what I did is I went over to ChatGPT. Y'all know ChatGPT and me, we are friends. And if you are not embracing the power of AI, I honestly urge you to do so. So over here in Chat GPT, I had some things today. So I went in and all I asked Chat GPT to do was give me a couple of product images because I knew I was going to use a t-shirt, a cap, a bag, a tumbler, just so I could have place setters, right? And so you're just going to go over there and ask it to give you a few images, right? So boom. Okay. So you can go over to Chat GPT and ask it all of that. Now we're back over here. So I've uploaded just a few images here. We're over here in our dashboard. Let's go back over to the dashboard. So we went to images. I already showed you guys that. If you have any comments, go ahead and put them in the chat for me, right? So pages are just pages on your site. Your site is probably going to have a about us page, you're probably going to have an about us page, or definitely want to have a contact us page, right? So you're going to have you're going to create your pages, but we're going to do all of this. Most of the time our themes will do this for us, so we're not going to worry about it too much right now. This is where people comments, right? So any comments that people do, that will be there. Appearance, this deals with all of this here, which is our themes. And so we can go in and we can customize our theme. I don't customize my theme from here. I'll show you where we customize it from in a minute. Plugins. This is what makes WordPress amazing, is because anything that you want to do, you can do. You want an online designer, we can give you an online designer through plugins. You want a banner that's twirling and all of that stuff, we can do that through a plugin. You want a photo gallery, we can do that through a plugin. You want a quote form, we can do that through a plugin. You guys get it, right? We can do just about anything over here through plugins. There are certain plugins that I like. We'll go in and we'll add a few. This would be the area for any users on your website. Right now, I am the only user. So as people place orders on your website, this is where they will go. You can change roles. You can have, so let's say, for example, I have a subscription website, then that customer will be labeled subscriber, a contributor, editor. If I wanted to say I wanted to give Tampa editing privileges to say, hey, sis, I need you to go over and edit some stuff on my website, she could do editing, things like that. Okay, so here are tools, and I'm not going to really go through that because you don't really use that much. We'll get through this. That's kind of advanced, but let's go back up here and let's click on the website. And then right here, when I click this, I'm going to go to themes. Now, when I go to themes, I can go here and add new themes. This is where it gets fun. Let's make it fun, y'all.